There you go. Hi everyone. To inform my audience about the technology, how the technology contributes to distracted driving, the danger, the process, and how information is being used to reduce this risk. You're driving home from work after a long day. Your phone rings, you glance down just for a second. In that moment, everything can change. That is the terrifying power of a distracted driving. When we're driving, it's very critical that we are concentrated on the wheels because just a second can be fatal while we're driving. Today, I will explain how technology contributes to distracted driving, the consequences and behavior, and how innovation is now being used to prevent it. As someone who has reached this topic using someone who has researched the topic using data from national safety organizations and technology experts, I've come to understand how deeply technology influences our behavior behind the wheel for better and for worse. Technology may have created the problem, but it's given us the tool to fix it. The next time your phone rings while you're driving, remember not no message or call is worth a life. Let's just focus over distraction and innovation over tragedy. Being distracted can cost the life of a brother, a son, a mother, or a whole family just because you answer a phone call or check a text message while you're driving. So we need to choose to be wise and not to drive and use the phone at the same time. So it's better for us to use like an app that can help us block the calls and messages while we drive, so we don't cause a tragedy or a death of a whole family, because that can be a really bad tragedy for someone that is driving and checking text messages or calls. Some of the points that I checked for the technology while you drive. So some of the points that I study while I was researching the information is that how technology contributes to distracted driving. Smartphones, infotainment systems, and even smartwatches demand our attention while we drive. And according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHS, NHTSA, texting while driving takes your eyes off the road for an average of 1 second or 5 seconds at 55 miles per hour. That like during the length of a football field, blindfolded, even hands-free system can cause inattention blindness, where drivers look but don't actually see the hazard while they driving if they are distracted. Another references is the National Safety Council in 2022 in attention blindness nsc.org. The other references is that AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety 2020 Teen Driver Distraction Study, AAAfoundation.org. That's where you can check that information as well for references. And also, the consequences of distracted driving. Distracted driving can cause or has caused 3,500 deaths in the US in the 2021 alone. It's not just testing, eating, adjusting the headphones, checking the phone, adjusting the music, or using the navigation apps. All can be a distraction. A study by the AAA Foundation found that teen drivers are especially vulnerable, with distraction playing a role in nearly 60% of their crashes. How innovation is combining distracted driving. Ironically, technology is also part of the solution. Features like lane departure warnings, driver monitoring system, and apps that block notifications while driving are helping reduce the distractions while you're driving. Some insurance companies offer discounts for using apps that monitor and reward safe driving behavior. Also, the National Highway Traffic Administration in 2022 distracted driving nhtsa.gov. You can check all this information. And the National Distracted Driving Coalition 2023 role of the technology in preventing distracted driving. And you can check this at usnddc.org. So the conclusion is that while driving, we must not be distracted, because we can cause not a death of a family or but other families. So we need to check the road while we drive, leave the phone alone, and be saved, because you want to return safety at home, and the other family also want to be back home safety. Thank you, everyone.